Hi, I'm Michelle May with Seva Foods. I'm here with my friend Joanna Treylove, and we are here today to talk to you about one of our favorite fruits, coconuts. Coconuts are really important for us at Seva Foods. We use coconut meat as the base for our coconut jerky. Coconut meat, for those of you who don't know, is located right underneath the coconut shell. It's the thick white layer of meat. And we get our 100% organic coconuts from a certified sustainable source in Thailand.
So if they're from Thailand, how do you get them here?
They get shipped over, and we actually order ours as in frozen meat. And so it's already pulled out, which is really nice. But we're going to show you today how to actually open up a coconut if you never have. Shout out here to Coco Jack. This is one of my favorite tools in the kitchen. Coco Jack makes it a lot easier to open a coconut. So if you order the whole pack here, you get this handy mallet, this cool metal thing. Basically, you put it here.
You look like a professional.
I've opened up a few coconuts in my life.
Oh, you get a little brush now too, right?
So then it just pops right open like that.
How many cute girls does it take to open a coconut? Just two.
So then once you open it up, you see here you have all this beautiful meat,
Oh my God, that was
this yummy water. If you want to hand me that measuring cup, throw that right in there. And this water is like nothing you've ever tasted. So caramely and delicious.
That's beautiful.
And then inside, you have all this meat.
So you're telling me when you order these from Thailand, they send them frozen?
Yeah, we order ours fresh frozen.
Great. So then they're fresh.
Yeah, it's
right?
super fresh. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
You
and
have
it's
to give me
beautiful.
that site.
Yeah, for sure. So we have here our coconut water. If you want to try a little bit, grab a straw. Oh, and also a big shout out to Simply Straws.
Wow.
These glass straws are amazing and super
Like
eco-friendly.
nothing else.
I know. So caramely, so delicious.
Perfect.
Nothing quite like fresh coconut water.
You can just feel it hydrate you.
Instantly.
Delicious.
And then they also include this really cool tool that you can use to scrape out all the meat. You can do so many cool things with coconut meat. You can make really delicious raw ceviche.
Raw ceviche.
Raw
Tell me
ceviche.
more about that.
If you chop up the coconut meat and put like onions, lime, anything you would put in
It's like a
traditional
piece of
ceviche.
meat.
I know. Take a bite of it.
Really?
Yeah,
Just, okay.
go for it. So good.
I've never.
Yeah, so delicious.
Wonderful.
And if you mix up the meat, you scoop out all the meat and mix it up in the blender with the water, you can make your own coconut milk, which is really awesome. Or you can make coconut yogurt by mixing it with a couple of probiotic capsules.
Wow.
But for our purposes, we take the young coconut meat, we marinate it in a really delicious array of herbs and spices, and then we gently dehydrate it to create a meaty but tender texture that's probably pretty similar to some other jerkies that you've enjoyed before.
And do you use a dehydrator for that?
We do. We
Okay.
hydrate all of our jerky, yeah.
Fantastic.
So what are some other foods that you've enjoyed coconut in?
Well, I gotta be honest, I love coffee. And I'm celiac and have an intolerance to dairy. So coconut oil is my favorite creamer for my coffee.
Yeah, my husband too. He's really into
Got a
that.
little turmeric,
Yeah,
a little cinnamon.
turmeric.
Delish.
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing. I'll have to try that.
It's an incredible way to start my day.
Really good. And that, I think that's something that most people aren't aware of, is that there's a big difference between young coconut and mature coconut. So I've talked to some people who said, I don't like coconut. I'm not interested in trying anything that's coconut. But I think a lot of people have tried mature coconut. So that dry, desiccated, shredded coconut that leaves kind of a mealy
That would be
texture.
so then this is a young
It's a
coconut.
young
Okay.
coconut.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's a totally different ballgame. So that's the reason it's so different.
This
It's a
isn't
lot
good. I'm
closer.
trying to encourage everyone that being older isn't a bad thing, but I guess for coconut,
You want them young. Young and juicy.
young and juicy.
So in addition to tasting incredible, another reason that we love coconuts so much is because of their impeccable nutrition. They're a very unusual fruit in that they're low in fructose, but they do have some other sugars. However, because of the high fiber content, that sugar gets released into your bloodstream really slowly, and so it has a much more mediated effect. Also, coconuts have so many important minerals, electrolytes, potassium.
Electrolytes,
Yeah.
potassium. Well, let's talk about that. And
Yeah.
they're sustainable because it's going into your system slower, correct?
Exactly. And that's
great.
why coconut water is actually more hydrating than regular tap water or regular spring water even.
So a great thing to have post-workout or
Yes.
even during workout.
Ditch the
especially long
Gatorade.
ones. Yeah, Gatorade.
No
Forget it.
Gatorade.
This is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, you want to get on the coconut. I know that for some people, coconuts can be a little scary because they're high in fat, but it's really important to remember that it's super healthy fat. And there is a difference in the quality of fats that you're taking in. Coconut fat is high in lauric acid, which actually has been proven to speed up metabolism and help burn fat. So in essence, you could be burning fat by eating fat, which is fun.
I like the sounds of that.
Yeah. And that brings me to our coconut jerky, which has really good nutrition. So if you look at just one serving of coconut jerky, it's only 90 calories. And so in that 90 calories, you're getting all kinds of all those minerals that we were just talking about. And it doesn't take up a lot of space in your stomach. So it's a nice snack to have on the go when you really need to get some good nutrients in your body, but you don't have the time to necessarily want to eat a big meal.
The ingredients are incredible. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
really,
they're basic.
Yeah, just 5 or 6.
That's the way to go. So, and I can pronounce them all. Young coconut.
Yes.
Aminos, coconut tree sap. So tell me about that.
So coconut aminos are very similar to soy sauce in terms of the flavor, but they couldn't be more different in terms of nutrition. Basically, it's coconut nectar that's been fermented.
So you're not getting it from the actual coconut?
We get it from the sap of the coconut tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So everything is coming from there. Lime juice, garlic powder, chipotle, sea salt. It's beautiful. I mean, I love looking at a package and being able to not only read the ingredients, but know that they're all whole foods, easily digested, and really good for you.
That's the only kind of stuff you want to put on your body on a regular basis. You know, that's one of the nice things about our snacks is that you can feel good about eating them really anytime because they're made from real whole foods. In addition to all those wonderful benefits that we already talked about, coconuts can also be really good for your health in terms of exchanging them out for other animal-based proteins because you don't have cholesterol or trans fats. At all. No cholesterol.
At all. That's incredible.
Because as humans, we make all the cholesterol that we need. We don't need to eat it from other sources.
That's right.
Yeah. So also no hormones or added antibiotics or anything like that.
And you can't say that a lot anymore.
No, I mean for a lot of the jerkies out there, they're going to have all that stuff in there. So it's just
lots of nitrates.
Yes, the nitrates. That's another really good point. Our jerky doesn't have any artificial preservatives at all.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, just preserved by the process. Also, if we want to talk about the health of the planet, thinking about animal agriculture is responsible globally for about 15% of greenhouse emissions. And so it's really cool that you could actually have a dramatic impact on your footprint on our environment by switching up some of the things that you're eating. So maybe opting for a plant-based jerky instead of maybe a turkey or beef jerky.
That's a great way of looking at it because, you know, there are so many causes and so many things that people can have an idealism about. But to actually be part of it by just making different choices.
Yeah, something you do 3 times a day.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's an easy way to have a big impact and to enjoy yourself while you're doing it. So, speaking of which, I think we should open these because they're here.
Okay. Well, you know, I've got some coconut meat.
I'm going to hand you this one. This is our chipotle lime. I'm going to dig into our savory.
So what's in the savory?
The savory is pretty similar. One ingredient that the savory has that the chipotle lime doesn't is nutritional yeast. So it does have a bit more protein. What do you think of that? Wow, chipotle lime is my favorite, but I do love the savory as well.
Yeah, it's incredible. And again, when you think of jerky, I mean, you always think of meat, right?
Yeah.
A meat product.
And the thing is, it's actually really meaty. I've had a couple.
Meat. It does.
It's a little bit off-putting, to be honest with you. Some vegans have commented to me it's a little bit too meaty, which is fine for me because you know what? I feel like the more people that are eating our products, the better. And so if this is something that meat eaters find appealing, that makes me really happy.
This is so good.
Well done.
And it tastes hearty. So my one thing I can complain about is I love to eat, and I'm so used to eating to feel full.
Yeah.
You know, just the way my culture has
a lot of
raised me
people
as being an Italian girl, and making the transition to eating more vegan and healthier. Sometimes you walk away just feeling like you've eaten something that tastes really good, but you don't feel full. And,
Yeah.
and you have to change the way you look at food,
You do.
change the way you feel about food, right?
Yeah.
This feels hearty.
Oh,
Something that makes me feel
That's a really
like
good
I'm eating
point.
something that's going to fill me up.
A lot of times when we're eating the processed snack foods that unfortunately a lot of us have come to rely on, the convenience foods, there's no nutritional value. So your body literally never gets full. It never reaches the point of satiation because it's not picking up on any kind of nutrients that it's getting.
Right, so your natural cues that you're getting aren't being fulfilled, no pun intended.
But I gotta tell you, I like to eat.
That's
You know,
wonderful.
all of our bags are 2 servings. They're always 1 serving for me, but I couldn't eat more. Like
So
I
I
never
can eat
feel
the
the urge
whole
to
bag.
overeat. Yeah, for 200 calories.
Wow. And there's a lot. Can
There's
you
a
see
lot
how
in
much
there.
in there?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
and
That's a
believe
big
me,
thing.
you'll be good after that because coconut is very satiating because it's a high fat food.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good to know. These
So
are incredible. This will be my snack for today.
You can have both.
And maybe even
Burn
take
it.
some of this water. So good.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely.
We've had a lot of
Anytime
fun.
you should feed me.
Yeah.
Right?
I just wanted to remind everybody while we're here that we are right in the middle of our Seva Foods Kickstarter campaign. So hop on over to Kickstarter.com, search Seva Foods if you want to check out our campaign. We have some really amazing rewards for our backers, including the ability to design your own flavor of coconut jerky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How fun.
So if you're interested in that or finding out more, check out our Kickstarter campaign. And thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back soon with more information on the foods that we love.
Get your jerky. Yum, yum. Delish. I want to try this one.